Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Security Beast. Today we are going to discuss how we are able to solve the challenge stack0 from protostart series on our Raspberry Pi. So let's get into Pi, which is at 192.168 1.13. Okay, and here in explanation I have kept these two code. Let me remove this. Okay, so this is the source code for protostar series uh, for this stack0. So let's walk through it. Here we can see the global variable called modified, which is volatile int, and then we can see the character buffer of 64 characters, and then we can see in the main the value of modified is set to 0. Then we are calling the gets buffer. Again here we are calling we are using the gets function, and we are calling the buffer here. And the result what to achieve the flag is like we have to see if modified is not equal to 0, then we have modified the modified variable, or we got the flag, in other words. Else try again. Okay, so let's compile this, and we can see here we are getting the warning called the gets function is dangerous and should not be used. Okay, so here we can see the warning, the gets function is dangerous and should not be used. So why we should not use this function? Because these functions are native vulnerable function, and these functions does not proceed the boundary check in the memory, which cause the memory corruption vulnerabilities. Okay, so now we know, since based on this source code, we know that it allows us to input a 64 characters buffer. So let me generate the 64 character here. So how we'll do it? We'll call the Python, and here we'll say command line, and we'll ask print to print k 64 times, and let's see, it gives us. Okay, now let's give this as an input, and it should not crash the program. You see, the program run as expected. Now if you give the additional argument to this, it should crash the program. So let me give the capital A, and you see you have changed the modified variable. Okay, now let's see what happened in the background, how we are able to achieve this. Okay, so disassemble main, and here we can see the function which we want to set, the compare function, which is comparing the value of register R3 with 0. If the value of register R3 is 0, then the value of modified variable is 0, else we modified the variable. Okay, let's see, run the program, give the input, let's try first 64 characters. Okay, and you see the value of register R3 is still 0. That means we will get a try again. Let's see what we get. We got the try again, right? Let's finish the program. Now let's do it one more time, but this time we will give, let's take only one. Now the value of this A, which is 0x41, should be set as the value of register R3. Let's see whether it works or not. And here you can see the value of register R3 is 0x41, which is the A which we give after the character buffer. So let's go to next instruction, and we should get here you have changed the modified variable. That means we were able to change the value of modified variable. So this is how we solve the challenge. I hope you enjoy this video. Thank you, and see you again in the next challenge. Till then, bye bye.